Hello and welcome to Malts and Meeples. Happy Monday to everyone. Hope that you're having a solid day. I currently have a old-fashioned in hand with those Mexican or those Aztec chocolate bitters. Solid flavor on it. Very solid flavor. So, tonight's game. And I decided on a game just felt like the right thing to play, a right thing to do. I didn't have a list ready to go yet, and we're still a couple weeks from Gen Con. Is it just a couple weeks? 2.5 weeks, something like that. And I figure I'll do some Gen Con coverage next week, maybe talking about my experience at Gen Con in 2019 and maybe some things to expect this year, and then also the going through the Board Game Geek preview list. Again, I already did that once, but there's been a whole lot more added to that, and just to talk about the games that I'm most interested in coming out of that. Also, there might be a little noise from upstairs. The toddler has decided to take up not sleeping and currently is singing Old MacDonald. But let's get down to the table here, and you'll see it's a slightly different setup than the normal table, and definitely more zoomed out than the normal table. Because this is a big game. Welcome, Nas. I'm certainly an option of waiting until that point to sleep. I do not recommend it. Most doctors don't. But let's play some Under Falling Skies. So this is a solo space game from CGE. Not a roll and write for once. And it's going to be a game that I call a combination of Space Invaders, with these little guys tracking down the map, and then Independence Day. It feels like that in that it feels like well, you're researching the mothership. You're researching how to deal with everything, and I just realized there's one thing I need to look to see what it is. Moving ships, I believe. Mothership moves down. There we go. So we have a bunch of different actions we're going to take here. We're going to start out by rolling a handful of dice. Our goal is to research up the whole way on this track to be able to stop the mothership. There are a couple ways we lose. We lose if we have, I believe it is seven ships of the enemies reach the very bottom here, or if the mothership reaches down to this level here. So rolling the dice, you have a few things to look at. One is how far the ships are going to move. So if, for example, I were to take this die here, place it here, this ship would descend by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I actually want it to descend by 4 if I can, because that will then set it up to be shot, which I could place one here and have it go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's fine. So I'm going to place that one there. That's costing me 1 energy. Let's see. Then I want to Yeah, that's Space Invaders. There are arrows on the board here that you can maybe see. Blue arrows going that way, pinkish arrows going this way, where they move back and forth and adjust columns if they get down that far. So I'm going to do the 4 here, and that causes me to re-roll all the dice, which actually worked out fairly well. Let's see, because I want to get that one moved down 3, which I'm going to use to move this guy here. Then we'll do 4. My option basically, 3, is I can research for 3, but that uses 2 power. Now let's try it. So, starting with this one, goes down 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If it ends on a spot that zigs or zags, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, it will zig or zag. So there's the dice placement phase, in which at the end of it, all the ships move down. Then we activate the rooms in the order we want. I have 8 there, so that's going to give me 5 energy. Since it's -3, fills it all the way up. This guy moves down there, costing an energy because he has a little energy symbol. It costs 2 energy to research. That advances along that track. And then I have 5, costing an energy, to shoot anything that is on a spot with an explosion. So those 2 advance back to the top. And that's 1 round, kind of the room phase. So we have the room phase, and then we have this phase. So this is the mothership advancing further down. As the mothership drops further down, it unlocks alien ships, and these white ones are one-time kind of. They show up once they're blowing up. They go back to this pool over here, whereas the red ones continuously cycle. And so then we go on to round 2. Roll the dice. Wonder why the cats are being so noisy. I need power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, I do not want to do that. I could do a 5 on my power there. I only need 4 power, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not bad. Oh, I can't activate that one, though, because I'm excavating this area as I go, and this guy is kind of opening up more spots in my base, so I really only have this top row to mess with. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I don't want to do that. 4 power is good enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. Don't have that die anymore because reroll. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. It gets me further along that way. It's the middle column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 energy to research. Let's research. I think. Yeah, let's research. And then I have to put this one here, which actually isn't too bad. So, starting on this side, 5 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've been really trying to blow up the ships, which means they are descending quickly. That one moves that direction because it ended on blue. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because we're flying through space. It's going to go over. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. 4 damage. Blow up some ships here. Pew, pew. I haven't even used the artillery yet. The artillery slows down how fast these guys drop. So if you put a 1 there, it reduces how fast they drop by 1, which means that they don't go down at all. Then I'll research for 2. Well, yeah, for 2, which I only advance 1 spot because the research number for that spot is 1, and there's a 3 that's next. Then I will get my power, that's 7, so I gain 4. And then spending 1 to excavate, 1, 2, 3, all the way down there. Now you don't have to. I know, it's missing a pencil and paper. Well, unless I were doing the campaign, then it would have one. Yeah, if it was rolling right, it'd be much more up Nas's alley. Welcome, Fatal. So I haven't played the campaign yet because I have yet to beat the base game. But it does give you that little track. Let's make it so you're facing the right direction now. Mothership goes down by 1, which causes the excavator to back up by 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I do now have access to this one, which will allow me to combo bigger hits. So, for example, I want to place this 3 here because that's going to move 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then end up with a total of 6. It's a reroll. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, fine with that. I'd love to get you guys down 2 for sure. Let's do a 2 there. Then do 4 there. I'm not going to research this time. So I need 1, 2, 3. If I do this, doesn't cost any more energy. So, start here, 1, 2, slides over that way. 1, 2, lining him up for the shot. 4, this guy would not activate down further because he's already activated once. 3, 4, but becomes 3 because I have the artillery, and then 4. So, now I activate. One energy for that. 2 energy for 7 attack, causing boom, boom, boom. And this one will actually go here because it's the column that has the ship furthest down on it. And then I gain 2 energy, and this one does nothing. So we advance again. Getting closer every time. Get another white or clear ship. These are kind of fun ship figures too. They're very pointy. I really need to start researching, which means I need to start getting some good energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going big there with a 6. And I'm not set up really this time to attack unless I want to do a small move. If I do a move of 2, actually that's not bad. 2 to there. Then let's see. I'd love to research, but that seems like it's out of the question this time. So I'll put a 3 there. Ooh, put a 3 there. So let's see. What do we have here? Can do a 2. Actually, the 2 is going to go there, which makes it a 1. Causes a reroll because I needed a higher number here, which I think this has worked out really well. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not quite far enough. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. 1, 2, 3. 2. 1, 2. That one becomes a 1. And we activate. So, first things first, 7 attack. Anybody for sure on a spot is blowing up. Then get the 6 energy. Continue down that way. I need to start researching quickly at this point. And that one already was activated. So I've cleared out all those extra white ships or clear ships, and then advances again. There's no negative effect this time. So we roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to go there. Let's see how high we can research. We have this spot I want to attack from, which I think 5 should be good enough there. Then 7, I would like an 8. So middle column, because 1, 2, 3. Looking for a 5 or a 6. Ooh, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're clear in that spot. And that leaves this last die. Does 9 help me more than 8? 8, 9 puts me up there. Last one is a 5. Could research for another 5, taking me up to 14, 9. I mean, might as well. That's 6 energy, 7 energy. Can't do that. Let's do it right there. Yeah, I like that this one isn't too bad for me to keep track of because it's roll dice, move, activate rooms, move. And yeah, if you had a piece of paper to keep track of rounds, would work pretty well. I've found that I'm actually really bad at keeping track of rounds and phases in Fleet the Dice game, which is a roll and write, that actually has a spot where you can keep track of where you are, because I just don't pay enough attention, or I forget to mark it down. So, moving. Oh no, he's getting low. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 1, 2, 3. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The big thing I'm trying to avoid really are these mothership spots, because that's my rounds. Like, I have 4, 5, 6, 7 rounds left at this point, including the rest of this one. And so that's really my timing element here. So, 1 energy to advance all the way down there, which is huge because this is a really good spot to get energy. That one already activated. 9, so 3, 4, 8, 9. And then, is that 7? Spent 1, activated for 2, activated for 2 more for 5. Boom. Boom. Mothership drops. Placing a clear ship. And here we go again. I have every game I have played, I have died here on the research track, generally from the mothership getting to the bottom. I actually need to be a little bit more risky and let ships get through, because that damage is not the end of the world. So that's 4. Gets me all the way to the end. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that one's fine. Nah. See, you can. We can set up some streaming. We can play games online, or I do think we should do a Glory Hound Discord server Gloomhaven campaign. That'd be fun. Some digital Gloomhaven. Absolutely not doing that one there. 6 in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need energy. 3 energy there. 1, 2, 3. Not the end of the world. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not the end of the world. Let's do 6 there. Then so we're getting the energy we need. I don't have the attack I need yet, though. I mean, this will take me up another spot and get me a reroll. Ooh, made a mistake on that one. That's speeding it up. That's enough to take that one out. But I'm debating even if it's worth it to attack this time. I think it might be better to go here. Just have it drop down 2. And research another 3 here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're ignoring attack for once. 2, 3. And that will activate. That's a 2. So that's our new configuration. That drops down another turn, and then activate. Start all the way over there. Gain my 6 energy. Spend 3 of it to research for 6 all the way up there. All right. Mothership Advances 1. That actually worked out well because that's a 1 spot that slid down. Ooh, real low. This is where I want to start really researching. There's nobody in that column. So that's a safe spot to put a 5. Two there. Get a reroll. Hit the box cover as I go. You know what? I'll live with that there. Do the 3 there. Eesh. Why did I do the 3 there? Because I need the attack. If I do the 3 here, I get a reroll. Just hope for a good number. 5. I mean, that's a big number. So I'll start. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. So I didn't actually have enough to kill that one. Then 1, 2, 3. It goes back to the mothership. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing this column. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll start with this. Take that one out of the sky. Gain 2, but I'm spending 2 for my 13. 1, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's some waste in there. And then advances down again. So I would need 20 on 3 of those. So I get 18 energy. That'd be risky. So if I place though the 6 here, I still have. I would technically have this one in that column. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's fine. So otherwise I just need 8. So that's a 6. So that's halfway there. That's 9, 14. I want to do this instead. 11. I'm going for the 20. So that's 15. I need this to be a good reroll. 5 or 6. 2. So no matter what, I'm going to have waste, and it's going to drop back by 1. And I have 2 ships crossing the line. We'll just do that. Because that one advances by 1, then this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, bounces over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I get my 3 energy. I'm only spending 2 this time on way overkill to go all the way up there. And that's it. That was a fairly uneventful turn for me, for better or worse. Slide down. We lose a level here. And there's no way, by the way, for me to kill this one anymore. That one, if it drops down, is going to hit the base again, which it very well might. Now let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because right now I need 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm safe putting a 6 there. I'm going to put a 6 there. I'm going to put 2 there, getting me a reroll. I'm going to grab 1 more energy. Let's see, I'm having 2 cross the line, which is fine. Five there. See what happens. 1. Bounce down 1. 2 down. Gains me a clear ship. That might be game. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. I gain an energy. My whole plan, spending 2 to blow stuff up, fails. But I have 14 in there. 3 and 11. First time ever for me. I had beat the base scenario. Now this is, I think, the 3rd, 4th time playing the game. And that's it. That is a win. I am slightly surprised that is a win. So, win literally on the last turn. Literally couldn't have another ship past the bottom. So I would have had to have done a 1 and a 1 next time, which makes it almost impossible. I would have had to have done massive research in those spots. That worked, I would say, better than I thought, but that is just wild. Yeah, that one, I had 5 on there, which is precisely what it takes to get down there. Well, I'm going to not reset. Mainly because that seems like a fairly good spot to end, is on a solid win like that. This is This is a good solo game. Yes, I am. That was so lucky. And so lucky considering as I activated a cross, my numbers were just low enough to keep things from spilling over. Yeah, this is a solo game that is definitely going to stick in my collection. Like I said, I think this is game number 3, first win. I want to do the campaign. After the campaign, we'll see. But it looks like it just has so many pieces to it. So, like, all the secret bases are double-sided. So, like, you have a bottom on one side, top on the other. It is completely different setup. Like, this one is much more aggressive at the top and has a symbol that I don't know on it. Or this one at the bottom, like this spot requires 4 energy, but it's +3. And yeah, I agree, Nas. This is a surprisingly quick game in that there's a ton of components to it, or enough components to it. The board, the vertical nature of the board makes it look bigger, but you have your handful of ships, 9 ships in the base game, 5 dice, all those locations, every spot here on the little maps. If you know the turn order better than I do, you have that nice artwork. I was working off of this side just so that I could remember. And then there are special rules as well. So I was playing vanilla Roswell here, but special rules for Roswell. The campaign piece offers new dice, 2 blue dice, an orange ship. You have comics for it, more punch boards, split into pretty short campaign actually, 4 pieces. And yeah, this is one, in terms of a solo only game, it's one of the better ones up there. I thought about playing Black Sonata as well, which is another really fun one, which maybe I'll stream that one coming up here soon. I don't think I can set that up fast enough tonight, but it's a solo hidden movement game, which is really weird, but it has a deck that automates the movement of the lady in the Dark Lady that Shakespeare talks about. And yeah, they could have made this cheaply, but they made sure that these are dangerous to pick up, though every point is very pointy on them. The only thing that's a little bit, it's not cheap, but not the best quality, is the dice. The dice are wooden. It's easy enough to replace D6s, so not a big deal there, but I just don't love wooden dice. They roll well enough. They work just fine, but they don't have the same tactile feel that I like. That's the flip side of one of the boards. I actually like metal dice. I have a couple sets. Just because of the weight to them, but wooden dice are too light for me. And so the other thing too is you can play different cities. So like there's New York that has two sides, different setup for it, and there is Washington DC as well as Roswell. Whole nother board here for research and development. Oop. Lost the ship out of the box. Lost a little baggie out of the box. But Fatal's roll and write component. So it looks like you can tear off a sheet, a singular sheet, fold it into a little book like that, and have your campaign sheet. So you can play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Really? 5? Okay. I was really confused because I thought this was a little booklet, which technically it is, but it is actually 5 sheets that you can pull off with a little bit of glue at the end. That's why I was so confused by the 5, because I was like, there's no way you can staple 5 pages together, and there's no way you would bind 5 pages either. They didn't. It's just tear off sheets. Somewhere on the floor. Here we go. Have one of the baggies. And I think that's going to be it. I think it's going to be a little bit shorter stream than sometimes, but thank you everybody for watching. Glad that you could join in the chat, and hopefully this was fun to see Under Falling Skies here on the table. I will definitely try and get some more of these solo gameplays mixed in with the top 10 lists that I've been doing, because like I said, I have Black Sonata looking over at some of the games, solo games I have over here. I have Final Girl, Set a Watch. Set a Watch might be able to be played with more. The Rat Catcher. Behind me, I have Bullet Star that is still in shrink. I need to bust that one out, look at it, play it. But if you're interested in what I do, I have to remember, I always am ready to just wrap up before I do my sign off of checking out the links below for other stuff that I do. I write article 2 daily and podcasts. So article, podcast, maybe 2 articles coming out tomorrow. With that, bottoms up.